रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम.
Namaste, this is Tony Parra. To maintain a consistent, calm, clear, and pleasant experience in life is one of the principal states attained through the practice of yoga. It's known as sattvikata, a state of goodness or of purity. The essential approach to awaken this state is through what Patanjali refers to as smriti sadhana, which is the practice of recalling or of remembrance. Recalling of what though? Well, it's basically just recalling our intention to remain in the pure state. Progress is said to be impossible in yoga without adapting this notion and practice of remembrance. There's also another practice recommended that can help us to adapt to this natural state. It's called Ishvara Pranidhana, the devotion to the divine, a deep love-based concentration. The methods of cultivating this lovely devotion are many and often referred to as bhakti within the yogic tradition. This has its roots in the word bhaj, meaning to divide. This is because in this art we learn to tap into this limitless well of intelligence, of loving bliss, and to divide it upon all the beings that we come across, and to also infuse it into all aspects of our thoughts, our speech, and our works. So, this limitless ocean of love has a fountainhead through which we can tap into its abundant waters. That fountainhead is very much the interface between the unknowable, the unconscious, and the conscious or individual self. Now, there are as many fountainheads as there are beings in this world. And each fountainhead is designed according to the structure and unique needs of each individual spirit. The fountainheads are the deities. Before I get much deeper into this, let me digress by saying that it's extremely important that we recognize and respect that each fountainhead is connected to and bringing forth the waters of the same ocean. If due to the structures of the fountainheads, we neglect to see this unifying undercurrent of holy water, the sweet nectar, you'll be very tempted to think one fountainhead, usually your own, right, to be better, more holy, the water's more rich than that of other people's source of connection, which is then seen to be so clearly evil. Okay, going back. The process of Ishvara Pranidhana, devotion to the divine, it encompasses the work of discovering one's personalized deity, their Ishta Devata. Without the symbolic form to meditate upon, the formless, limitless conception of the divine is often too ambiguous for one to grasp or to focus upon. If one tries to bypass the fountainhead and welcomes the limitless depth of the ocean into their personal awareness, it often has a very overwhelming and tragic effect on one's ego. Their ability and desire to function in the world is often neutered a debilitating mentality which is not very contributory to the evolution of mankind. So, once one's personalized deity is discovered, be it Krishna, the Buddha, Jesus Christ, Zeus, etc., one way to cultivate this love-based concentration is to begin to incorporate that image into the Trataka or yogic gazing practices, which I had already encouraged you to try out at the end of the video I made on Manas and Buddhi. So, keeping the deity image roughly 2 feet in front of you and have it be about the height of your eyes. Keeping the eyes as still as possible. Don't let them move around. You focus upon a segment of your deity. Or it may also be a symbol if your tradition forbids the depiction of the God form. Now, try also to avoid blinking as best as you can and just keep gazing. After some time, the eyes might get dry and they'll begin to water up. At that point, just close the eyes and mentally visualize the image and just gaze at that mental reproduction. When the mental reproduction begins to vanish, you can just repeat the process. This practice, for most people, it will awaken a much deeper sense of connection with their deity of choice. At the very least, this practice will imprint a very clear and concise image of one's deity that can be brought to mind and can be used later on in some of the more advanced meditations. Hari Om.
Om Sham no Mitra Sham Varunaha Sham no Bhavat Varyamaha Sham na Indro Brihaspatihi Sham no Vishnu Rurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadeshyam Me Ritam Vadeshyam Me Satyam Vadeshyam Me Tanmam Avatu Tadvaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaraham Om Shanti Shanti Shanti